and welcome back to Out of Ore here. We're in the Arctic winter, of course. So the last day we kind of opened up our new pit here, and as you can see in front of us we have a whole lot of coal. Now I want to go ahead and get as much of this coal as possible. We have a bunch of silicon which I've been saving since pretty much the start over in our original mine there, that I'm going to combine with this coal to make rubber, which we're going to get a very nice price for. And if we go in here to our menu and our quests, we'll see that there's quests here for coal that we can do repeatedly to boost our level there, to get some better machinery. So there's actually 2 quests there at the minute. So for 22.5k coal, we're going to get 27,000 experience, which is basically half a level right now, a bit more maybe. So right now over here we have our loader and our tunneler, of course. So to assist our tunneler, I think I'm going to go ahead here and get ourselves a nice rock truck and build up our fleet of vehicles over here at the new mine. So let's go ahead and take a look at our options. So these are the same, just one has no tailgate. 36 meters squared capacity. And if we look at our tunneler here, it has a 10 meter. So it's going to take about 3 to 4 loads of this tunneler to actually fully load that rock truck there. So let's go ahead and get the one with... I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go no tailgate. Let's get the tailgate, why not? So it's a little bit expensive there, but that's no problem. So let's get a look at her, see how big she is. Decent sized truck there. So let's get our tunneler in position here. Throw her into high gear. Okay, let's straighten out that drill bit. Okay, let's go ahead and back our rock truck up here. Let's just check that the controls I set for the dumper are working. There, beautiful. Fill her up with fuel while we're here. Okay. And our tunneler should have no problem clearing that. Yeah, beautiful. So, let's go ahead and get to work here. Get our drill turned on. Throw her in low gear. And open her up. Okay, very nice indeed. Load one. Let's lower that back down. Low gear. Let's get our drill turned on. High gear. We'll go ahead and raise that boom. Oops. Okay, we will try one more load here and see if our truck is overloaded. Get a low gear and turn that drill bit on. And we can put it into high gear, raise our boom there. Open her up. I think we can fit one more load there. Doesn't seem overly full. Let's go ahead and scrape this ground if we can. Get our drill bit turned on. high gear. Where is the boom? And open her up. Okay, now we're full. Okay, let's pull our tunneler forward here just to give myself a guide where to actually park that truck up. Okay. And our dump deck is just here, but I do think that it would be actually faster to do this than to back that tunneler up each time. There we go. Drop her down. Okay, let's get ourselves right underneath that tunneler. That should do nicely. Let's continue. Alright, so let's get our drill bit turned on, get low gear, and advance. Scraping the ground. Okay, let's get high gear. We're actually leaving the boom up there. Should do no harm. Let's open her up. Oops, sliding over the side. That's not good. Okay, low gear. Turn that drill bit on. Okay, we're full. Okay, very nice. Let's close that up. Get low gear and our drill bit on. Stuck. Let's back it up and go again. There we go, nice full load. Let's open her up. Okay, that is looking pretty full there, and let's park that for now. Almost full, not exactly, but pretty close. See, should be decent. Hopefully we'll get all of that. A little bit too far there maybe. Get back in under that boom there. Okay. So low gear, drill bit on. To lower the drill bit now. A little bit more. And she's full. High gear. Open her up. Okay, let's close that. Low gear, drill bit on. Oops, need to close that. Okay. Stuck. Got it. The turning on this thing is a little bit janky, but it's probably user error, let's be honest. Okay, close up, low gear and drill bit on. Okay, we can reverse her. Nice full load this time in the rock tractor. Okay, so let's maneuver to one of the sides here. That coal vein stopped pretty quickly there. It's unfortunate. But we'll be able to get a bit more off the top there with our loader. Now let's straighten this up. Close that. And dump this truck. A little bit too far. But good enough. Okay, let's reverse her back then. Slightly over to this side. Okay, there we go. Okay, so low gear, drill bit on. Let's put that drill to the ground. Yeah, full already. Let's throw in high gear and reverse it. Open her up. Okay, low gear, bit on. Full already. Okay, let's get that drill bit to the sky. Turn her on. Full again. High gear. And we can pull it slightly forward there just to make room for that truck to come back. Beautiful, there we go. Don't think we're missing any there, or if we are, it's slightly. Okay, let's low gear. Let's move that drill bit back down. Scrape the ground a little bit. Wait for autosave. Okay, here we go. And let's throw her into high gear and back it up. Why is it doing this? It's pulling me to the side. I guess it's because my drill bit is down there. Lost all of that. I'm getting about half a load there, a little bit less maybe. Okay, get that drill bit on. Okay. High gear it again. Okay, when it comes slightly closer into this wall here. Full already. Okay, I think we can fit another load in there, why not? Let's get that drill bit up, scrape the top a little bit. Get our low gear on. Would help if I close that. Okay, and full already. There we go, decently full load in our truck. Losing quite a lot of it there over the back. But that's okay. Okay. Let's back it up slightly. Let's try here. There we go, nice. Conveyor reaching all the way down around. And let's continue on this side for a little while longer. Or actually, we can go ahead here and get some concrete foundation down. So we want grid build. Keep ourselves going straight as possible here. So out of concrete already, let's go ahead and buy a bunch more of those. 200 more. Oops. And again. Okay, let's get back our 2 pieces here. A little bit of dirt on the ground there. Pickaxe will take care of that quickly. It's not looking too bad. Okay, let's jump back here in our tunneler and keep working at it. So let's get that drill bit to the sky and start scraping this roof again. Okay, I got a full load out of it. Getting costs on something. Throw the parking brake under and unload her. Yeah, we're gonna have to refuel. Okay. Nice full load there. Let's see if we can get a full load on this rock truck before we actually have to go for fuel. So one more scoop should do it. Or one more drill, I should say. Low gear, drill bit on. Scraping the roof. Let's lower that down there. Okay. Not sure if I fully refueled this when I bought it. I don't know if the vehicles come with a full tank of fuel or not. You would assume so. But I haven't been running it for so long there. There we go, nice full load into the hopper. Weather is coming down on us. Yeah, let's back her up then. There we go, all ready to go again. So let's straighten that drill bit out and let's start taking a few chunks out of the right hand side here. We'll have to come along with the loader afterwards to clean everything up a little bit, but that's okay. So low gear, drill bit on, let's go. And raise that boom up. There we go, and reverse her back out. Nice full load of coal there. Let's close that up. Low gear, drill bit on. Let's go. Full already, beautiful. Handbrake on and unload. Right, let's back her up slightly. And let's start scraping that roof. There we go, that should fill her up. Get a nice full one for the hopper there. Ever so slightly overloaded. Okay, let's dump her. Alrighty, let's try and scrape at this right hand side then. Slight bit of maneuvering here. Okay, low gear and drill bit on. full. Forgot to close my thing. Yeah, we need to come more right yet again. Truck's slightly in the way there, but that's okay. Get low gear, drill bit on. Close my thing there. Tailgate, I guess. Yeah, another nice full load. Think I'll stay taking chunks out of this right hand side for now. Feels to be a little bit behind the middle and the left there in progress. It'll be interesting to see what the first clean out in this plant is looking like. We got a decent amount of coal, I know that for sure. And we've been in the pay dirt for a little while now as well. So should be some goals down there. Okay, let's raise this up. Start scraping our roof. There we go, and back her up. Get that closed. Low gear, drill on. Oops. Okay, we need to lower down that drill bit again. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, let's get her dumped. Another beautiful full load. There we go. I think we're gonna stay over on this right hand side for now. Keep progressing. Our terraform is lacking, so we can't dig it, but here we go. A little bit on, low gear. Yeah, we can go ahead and start scraping our roof here. Low gear, drill bit on. There we go, another full load. It's a shame the capacity on the tunneler is a little bit small. I mean, you're not really tunneling very much before you're coming straight back. But it is an enjoyable machine. Nice change from the loader, I would say. And considerably easier to use than the excavator or even the bulldozer. The bulldozer just kind of does its own thing. Alrighty, so let's take another couple of chunks out of this side before we realign ourselves. Okay, let's go. Pretty much got up as high as we're gonna go there, unfortunately. Sticking on something. Okay, here we go. Need to lower the drill bit, I think. Okay. And we're full. Scrap the ground. And full. Alrighty, let's get another couple of chunks. There we go, nice full load. Ah, it's a shame that the tunneler actually stops unloading there if you get out. So we have to wait for it to unload before we can leave the vehicle. Okay. Slightly realign you. Alright, let's get back in there and get another couple of loads at least. Then, like I say, I'm pretty interested to see what the clean out up here is looking like. Spent a little bit of time digging here now. Not too long, but a little bit. So low gear, drill on. Let's get that boom down as well. Sliding, let's turn into it. Okay, we're full. Get our high gear on and get us reversed. Yeah. Let's angle ourselves back in here. Put that drill bit down, low gear, turn the drill on. Okay. We are full. I'm sliding and missing. What a shame. I guess the boom here is catching on the back of the truck. That's okay. We go again. Two down. Okay, we got a full load here. There we go. Didn't miss that time. And it is pretty full there. Let me go and unload it. I guess we could have fit one more, possibly, but no big deal. Okay, let's back her up. Alrighty. So we can scrape the roof a little bit here. Get her unloaded. Okay. Try a little bit closer to the ground here. There we go. Doesn't want to do it, it's getting stuck. Okay, there we go. And full. There we go. And one more load should do it. Let's drop her down. Let's lower our drill bit, low gear, drill bit on, and go. Yeah, we can get our high gear here. So I think what I want to do now is go ahead and jump in the loader and start clearing out the top of this as much as I can. Possibly throw in some roof supports there. We'll see what happens. I'll possibly speed that gameplay up. I'll see what happens. So let's get this one dumped in here. There we go. Beautiful.